Sasuke, you can't run away from your problems. And especially me, your best friend.
Out of all the experiences we've had, all the countless hours of me glaring at you and not saying a single word, how did that translate to, oh, this guy is my best friend?
So I was at Barnes & Noble's looking for this guy because he's a $35 figure and I love Naruto, and I'm like, well, why not? I mean, I love the character and I wouldn't mind having a kid version. But then I saw this guy and I'm like, well, you can't really have Naruto without Sasuke, so I spent $100 there. What is up, my collectors? This is your boy Reeferino, and today we'll be doing a double up review of both of these figures. We'll do a double up on these guys, not because they're similar, but because I really feel like you can't have one without the other, or at least that's what my wallet was telling me at the time, and now I'm down $100. Alright, so first we'll get Naruto out, since he is the protagonist after all. Just seep him outside of his packaging. Oh my goodness, he comes with more hands than the other Naruto figure, the Shippuden version, which is something I'm now just seeing. I'm not that big of a Sasuke fan, but given how many Sasuke figures I bought, this is the second one. It's starting to sound like a Sasuke fan. We have these two dudes. Now, it's time to double up. Here are the figures outside of the packaging, and almost how they came outside the packaging. We'll get to this in a second. And I must say, I'm pretty impressed with the Naruto and not so much with the Sasuke. From Sasuke almost losing his arm and becoming himself in Boruto as a child, to Naruto being peak, to again Sasuke's accessories sucking, we have a lot to cover in this video, so it's only right that I get in the style and, you know, get dripped out. I can't see anything. Okay. Are we looking fire? I think we're looking fire. So starting things off with appearance, and I must say they did a pretty banger job. Naruto is sporting the outfit he sported in all of OG Naruto, or Naruto Part 1, whatever you call it. It's got the nice vibrant orange here with the dark blue on parts of the outfit. He's got the Uzumaki symbol on the back, this little pouch thing, which also comes off if you want it to for some reason. Sasuke is the same thing. This little thing for kunai, it's really good, and it looks like the character. Sasuke has his dark blue shirt, outfit, whatever you want to call it, that he sported throughout most of OG Naruto. Looks like Kid Sasuke, so these guys are pretty freaking good on appearance. Some people aren't big on Sasuke's side profile, though, because his chin's a little wonky. Maybe he needs to cut. Some people think it looks a little fat, but it doesn't really bother me too much, and these guys are basically perfect for recreating all of your favorite scenes in OG Naruto.
Who's next, huh? You gonna try and groom me next? Or are you gonna try to groom that 15-year-old boy over there that you came here to meet?
You talk too much. Cut deep. Deeper than any blade.
Getting to articulation, I'll do most of it on Naruto since he is the better mover out of the two. Heads can move up and bob side to side pretty freaking well. Arms can T-pose and then some on both figures if I'm not mistaken. It is better on Naruto though for the most part. Well, this butterfly joint is fricked up. We'll explain that in a second. But you know, the elbows bend decently well. You have the swivel right there, the butterfly joints, they work. It's all nice and dandy with articulation. The ab crunch is really good on Naruto. He can crunch a lot, and it's quite beautiful. Sasuke, on the other hand, cannot, because this shirt piece is this weird rubbery thing that they do on a few other figures, such as like the JJK ones, but it's too harsh, you know? It won't give him a lot of movement. So we'll get on to the legs. The legs, they can kick. There's the double bend, and then the foot, you know, can move back. They have sculpted butts, but the legs can move pretty well compared to like other 3.0 designed figure arts figures, so that's really cool. And then there's a swivel in Sasuke's leg here. There's the toe bend, it's on a rocker, all of the good articulation stuff that we're used to seeing. It's really quite nice. They are a little bit loose though, like out of the box. This might just be because I got them at Barnes & Noble, but they feel like they move a little bit too easily, like especially this toe bend, like it should not go like that easy, but I don't know. It might just be the fact that I bought the figures in the store and they're quite old. Now we're gonna take an intermission to talk about why Sasuke's arm right here might look a little wonky. It's because doing the stop motion at the beginning of the video, you know, the green screen test, his arm in the middle of it decided to come off, and I think you can actually see me try to like fix it with sticky tack in the middle of the stop motion, and it didn't work. So it's a little bit loosey-goosey now. We were originally going to use some bolts to screw it in there, but we actually ended up using a fishing rod. So you can actually see the line of the fish. You know what I mean? Like the fishing wire, it's in his arm, so now it'll bend. It doesn't really side bend really well, because, you know, you can kind of see like the gap where we took the arm apart, but it works fairly well for your boy Sasuke. Naruto, on the other hand, he moves elegantly. You're not gonna have any problems with your Naruto for the most part, despite him being the cheaper figure.
Imaginary technique. Hollow. Purple.
Here are all of their accessories laid out. We'll start with what's similar. Both figures come with 5 face plates. Also, both of them have a comedic faceplate, which will work really well together. Both of them have a kunai, which work differently from the Naruto's initial kunai, because you can pop off the end of it and slide it into their hand, so it's not as hard to get it into the hand, which is really nice. Naruto has his Rasengan, and Sasuke has his Chidori. The rest is all Sasuke extra stuff. He is the more expensive figure by around $30, so it does make sense why he comes with more. You have the Demon Wind Shuriken, and then a Fireball Jutsu, which should have the... Wait a minute. Where's the stand? Unfortunately, I was one of the only few, I think, in the world that came with a stick for the stand of the Fireball Jutsu, but not the actual base of the stand itself. You can see at the beginning of the video when I opened it brand freaking new, there is no stand in that box for Sasuke. It's just not fair, man. I can't see. It's just not fair, okay? It's just... Why does he have to suck this much? First it was his arm, and then it's the effects. I mean, the effects came for... It's just... Why? But an easy solution to this is to use an SH Figure Arts figure stand. I think this is the stage 4 or whatever, and it fits in there quite well. Most of the effects with a hole like this do. So... Good thing I had this, or else this effect would have been freaking useless. Thanks, Barnes & Noble. But the Sasuke problems don't stop there, because you see this Chidori piece right here? It looks really nice. The thing is, though, it won't fit into his hand. Like, it literally won't. I've tried putting sticky tack in there and just shoving it in, but the hole for the hand, it won't fit. Like, here it is on, and then it'll just flip off. It's on Naruto's hand, and now it's not. So the hole in this thing is way too shallow. It won't snap into any figures, so the Chidori is kind of useless. It won't go in like the Shippuden version will. Yeah, another kind of dupe accessory from Kid Sasuke. Here are the size comparisons for the figures. A lot of people think that they should have been a little smaller because they might not scale as well with the Naruto characters, but I think it's fine. It's just right in my opinion. Now we made to the end of this review where I give each of these action figures a score out of 10 based on 5 categories I kind of model these reviews off of. If you disagree with what I have to say here, that's your opinion. This is my opinion. It's my best way of being objective, but it is still my biased final thoughts. So for Naruto, everything is pretty solid. He's a $35 action figure, and I don't think you can go wrong with him. He is pretty much a 10 out of 10 for me. I can't really see any other reason why not to pick this guy up if you are a fan of Naruto, especially Naruto Part 1. Sasuke, on the other hand, he is quite problematic. He doesn't have as good as articulation as Naruto. He can't crunch. A lot of his accessories, or well, half of his accessories that make him more enticing than Naruto don't work as well as they should. The Chidori does not fit in the hands. Maybe I just got really, really unlucky at Barnes & Noble's lesson learned, but regardless, it's still not as good as I had hoped for that $65 price point. So to answer the age-old question, which one of these do I think is the better figure? They are both the same price. However, Kid Naruto comes with a lot more stuff, and there's something about him that just feels better than this one. He has the sauce. I don't know how else to say it. I'm not a huge fan of OG Naruto. I really like it, and it's grown on me the longer as time goes on, but I like Shippuden more. So I thought I was gonna like this one more, but this one just feels like so much more in the style of where he came from, you know? Like, I look at him and I feel nostalgia. I think the Shippuden Sasuke is perfect, but the Kid one just kind of falls flat. So I hope maybe they might do another one in the future where it's better, kind of based on that like black suit he wore in the tuning exams part 2, but maybe he won't. So that's about it from me. Why was this here? That's gonna do it for today's review. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you appreciate this new style of reviewing, because this is my first time attempting it, and I have no idea if it's good or not. So, you know, let me know what you like by leaving a like and commenting, or let me know what you don't like by disliking and tell me what I could improve upon. Everything is greatly appreciated. I don't think I'm gonna do a review anytime soon, but I might do a stop motion. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, roll the outro. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go try not to think about Boruto. Alright?
I'm taking mental photographs, and I'm putting them in a folder called I Love My Best Friend!
Stop forcing your friendship on me!
Never!
Sasuke?
God, I love that son of a bitch.